Morning, everybody. It's Ray from New Raycom, and it's Friday, which doesn't mean a lot to me since I tend to work over the weekend anyway, as you should if you're passionate about what you do. But this Friday is great because the sun's out, and after a long week of rain and cold and miserableness, so anyway, I'm celebrating today just by smiling and being happy about it. What I want to talk about today is social media consulting. I listened to a broadcast with Mark Schaefer and Jay Baer, and they were discussing the future of social media consulting. And it was kind of cool because I like these kind of conversations. It's what I like about going to events and things, when you meet people and you mix things up and you have a chance to discuss things as opposed to just sort of absorbing all the stuff that you can on the internet or whatever, or through blogs or whatever. But first to first, face to face, it's quite something because things come up that you're not prepared for, and you sort of think on the spot, and it gives you a chance to sort of generate new perceptions and ideas about what you think you know very well. And this discussion was very, very interesting because, of course, being a fairly new consultant in social media, it was kind of alarming to think that we're already discussing its demise. And one of the issues, one of the points they brought up was Chris Brogan's idea that social media consulting was going to be dead in a couple of years. And so what they discussed a few topics, and I'm going to give you the link down below because it's really, really cool to watch, and it really does generate a lot of thought. They discussed, besides the future of social media, but how do companies find an economical way to deal with the frenzied pace of all the new information that they're getting. And that's a challenge. I mean, it's a challenge when you go to clients, especially if they're smaller clients, who I tend to deal with mostly. The resources are stretched pretty thin, and so they know they want to get on social media, and they're really passionate about that idea, but they don't have the big picture of what that entails. And it's not just calling up someone to throw up a Twitter profile or a Facebook profile, but that it actually means that they have to sort of integrate this into their whole company culture. That's a bigger deal. So to go back to the original question that they were talking about in terms of the extinction of social media consultants, no, I don't agree. Not only because I'm being self-serving by saying that, but because how long have businesses been in operation? I mean, for hundreds and hundreds of years. We still have business consultants. We still have IT people showing people how to use software and all that. Social media in business is going to take a long time to actually, I think, absorb, to sort of get into the grid of the day-to-day workings of business. That process will take a long time, and it's up to the consultants to help guide them that way, get them past the tools, get them past the technology, to understand that really this is all about what they do. I mean, if they're in business, they're there to sell things to customers, and if they're going to connect with customers, social media is the way to do it now, because that's where the customers are. The customers are on Twitter, on Facebook, and LinkedIn, and they're discussing your brand already and products and all that, and you have to be there. So being there is not just a matter of putting up a profile, kind of a newfangled website. It's actually engaging. It's getting to know how to do that. It's getting to be comfortable enough with your brand and your business to be open. So that's going to take a long time, and definitely more than a couple of years. So to that argument, no, I don't agree with Chris on that one, although I agree with Chris on a lot of other things. But if you get a chance, please check out that video discussion with Jay Baer and Mark Schaefer, and tell me, what do you think about the future of social media consultants? Is it, is the clock ticking to our demise? Is there a place for consultants to work with businesses over the long term in terms of how to integrate social media into their companies? Or are we just swimming around a small goldfish bowl and talking to ourselves and no one else is listening, kind of thing? Anyway, I'd be interested to know what you think. Thanks a lot for tuning in, and please check out my blog at newraycom.com, and feel free to leave some comments. Take care and have a great weekend. Bye-bye.